Quentin, talk about the gist or the genesis of your story. Like, where did you get the inspiration for doing this movie?
Gosh, well, it was a few years ago. I was on a set, and I had an older actor, and he had a stunt double that he had worked with for a few years, but we didn't really have anything for him. But then the actor said, "Hey, look, there's that one gag coming up. I haven't bothered you about my guy, but my guy could do that. Would you mind if I got him?" And I go, "Oh yeah, sure." And so we hired a stunt double, and it was interesting because it was kind of at the end of their careers, and like you could tell that they worked together for like over 15 years. But this was going to be towards the end. They didn't quite look as much like each other anymore. And just you saw them kind of sitting on the director's chairs, hanging out with each other, talking, and like you can imagine that they did for years. And to me, it was just an interesting relationship. And I thought, oh, if I ever do a movie about Hollywood, this could be an interesting way to get into this story.
Yeah, that's very nice. And also the casting coup. How did you manage to get Brad and Leo and Margot all together?
Yeah, no, that's the casting coup of the decade so far, as I'm concerned. Look, I couldn't count on that. All right, I wasn't like when I was writing it, I was like, oh, it's going to be Leo and Brad. I mean, who knows if they're going to respond to it, and are they going to like the roles, or I want to play this guy, I want to play that guy. You never know. And I had no idea who would play it if Margot didn't want to do it, because I thought she was just perfect for it. But it just all worked out. They all really responded, thankfully. They all really responded, and they were available, and just the dream became a reality.
And this is like a homage, your homage to Hollywood, old TVs, old movies. And also you collect all these Filipino old films of Cirio Santiago and Eddie
absolutely.
Romero.
Eddie Romero, yeah.
Yeah, talk about your interest in this era.
Well, I have a big interest in this era. Well, it's an exciting time, especially you have early 60s cinema crossing over into what will now be the new Hollywood cinema, and it's a very exciting time. And I have been curating 16 millimeter and 35 millimeter film prints for a long time. I have a movie theater out here, the New Beverly, and we show stuff. But also about 8 years ago, I went to Cinema Manila. And I brought a bunch of 35 millimeter prints of Cirio Santiago movies and a couple of Eddie Romero movies, and I showed the American prints of them, all right, to the Filipino audiences, and that was a blast.
So you need to come back to the Philippines. When are you planning to come back?
I have no plans at this moment, but I would be happy to. I think I'm still friends with Tikoy, who's up there, who runs the festival, but also I'm still friendly with the Santiago family.
Oh, well, we would invite you again.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.